So yesterday we talked about the Invincible haters. Today we're going to be talking about the things I actually enjoyed in Invincible episode 1. Like, to me, there's a bunch of stuff that was just super fun, but then there was a few things that didn't make sense to me as well. So y'all, let me know your opinions in the comments below when we check this out. The first thing I want to talk about here is Mark training. Here we see him working on his speed. He is like literally flying to the moon. He lands and then he does the One Punch Man jump. I know you all hate the comparison, but it doesn't matter. It just reminds me of that. And he rockets back to Earth at super fast speeds, which is something that I just love to see, man. I love it when I get to see main characters actually training and pushing themselves, like pushing their limits. You know, they're breaking their limits and doing this type of stuff is just pretty cool to me. Right, it's just a fun thing, and it makes me way more what's the word I'm looking for, locked into the world. You know, it's immersive. It deepens my immersion, right? So then we see him continuing to train here with this massive what it seems to be a hydraulic press, which is insane, right? And you just love it, man. Anyway, I want to continue here on to the part where we see Multi-Paul beating the absolute piss out of Rexplode. I'm not a big Rexplode fan, even though he has some good character development in recent seasons. Yeah, you know, he's just not one of my favorite characters, you know, so so yeah. Anyway, we see him getting his ass whooped by Multi-Paul here, and he's basically trying to convince him that he was the one who tried to save Kate. This is the moment that I didn't really find made a lot of sense. We see all of these Multi-Pauls ganging up on Mark here, and let's be honest, man, Mark was literally just bench pressing. I have no idea what the weight on this is, but I know it's definitely way more than all of these Multi-Pauls combined. You know, so to me, it's like, I highly doubt they should be able to stop him at all, or I don't think he even needed to go berserk and start tearing them apart, you know what I mean? It's like, I think I understand why they're showing him doing this. It's because they want you to remember that, okay, Mark can 100% be just like his dad if he chooses to. You know, he's able to rip these people apart easily, and I get that. But in my opinion, he could have just literally just walk through them. Like, they shouldn't be able to hold him down or anything like that. But anyway, Kate shows up and kind of disarms the whole situation, and that was kind of good to see. But continuing from then, we have this whole dock seismic situation here. I enjoyed the whole idea of the heroes getting caught, everyone getting caught and shit. Rex is literally naked in this shot. Right, it's kind of funny to me that he's nude in the same bubble as the person he was cheating with and got cheated on by. That's just kind of funny to me. He kind of deserves that karma. But it's a fun scene, but it also kind of didn't make sense to me because it made the other heroes look useless. It's like, how is it that we have all of these heroes, some of them have like what seem to be projectile based abilities, and nobody's trying anything to escape? You know, everyone's just like, oh no, oh, we're trapped, oh holy shit. And then this guy starts using his foot strength to break out, which, you know, just didn't work because he was squeezing everyone in the room. This is the part that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you have other super strength beings in this room, and none of them are trying to rip this open. Look at how easy these robot men do it. It's like, it's super easy. We even have Robot here, and he's just sitting there like a good little boy, and he's not doing anything. Like, Robot has blades and shit in his robotic arsenal, or his arms or whatever. He has lasers. Like, nobody ain't trying to actually escape. So to me, I think an easy fix for this would have been if, like, the cocoons also had some type of gas in it that kept them asleep or something. That would have made so much more sense to me, instead of the characters just sitting there doing nothing. You know, it's just kind of dumb in my opinion. I really really wish that they just didn't do it so lazily, you know. It's like, I'm not saying the show is bad or anything, it's just a small flaw in it that I just really didn't enjoy. Anyway, so moving on, then we have the final scene with Cecil and Mark here. And now, in my opinion, Mark is being really fucking arrogant. You know, he is being really arrogant. I know a lot of people are siding with Mark on this, but I think Mark is going a bit overboard here and he needs to freaking relax. He needs to chill out a bit, right? I get that Cecil working with these criminals is 100% not something he agrees with. I think that's fine. But I also am of the belief that it's better to use these people in a way that's effective than just allow them to continue being criminals. You know, it just makes so much sense to me. So I don't agree with Mark on his point at all, going up against Cecil and doing all of these passive-aggressive threats and shit. I think that Mark needs to remember that he is a threat to the planet. And I think that's his immaturity showing there. He's so concerned with everybody comparing him to his dad instead of recognizing why they're doing it. They're doing it because if you wanted to wipe an entire continent off the map, you can. So of course they're going to, you know, look at you that way. You know, so I think he just doesn't see it because he just doesn't want to. He rather sees Cecil as a threat. Now, if you agree with what I'm saying so far, please do me a favor and subscribe. We recently got 143 new subscribers on the channel. Now I know that's not a lot, but bro, we're getting close to 2,000 and that's never happened on this channel before. I also am creating my own comic, as you can see here, and if you would like a character in the story, you could send me a picture of your face on Discord and I will make you into a fan inspired character. Now, these characters are already written, so you are not going to be able to dictate how the story goes at all. I have to say that because recently I've been getting people telling me, oh, I want to be the main character and all this bullshit. Listen, I'm just trying to interact with people who want to support me. That doesn't give you the right to make demands of me and start telling me how to write my own story. Okay, so I hope everyone keeps that in mind. Keep in mind as well, you also have to be 18 years and older to get a character. Because just based off of how these ladies here are dressed, you can 100% tell this is going to be a mature, it's going to have mature subject matter in the story, you know. So he's doing drugs here. I wonder if I could find the layer. Hold on, let me see if I could find this. I'm still trying to figure out how to actually draw the fumes from the drugs, but he's going to be like sniffing some drugs that comes through his eyes, as you can see here. So I'm still working on this. I'm not super confident with how it looks right now. So yeah, tell me how you all think it looks so far, if you like it and all of that. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and tell me you're interested in the comments below. I will send you my Discord name so you can send me a friend request on there if you are interested in getting a character. And yeah, so back to the Invincible stuff. Right, also I want to say thank you for even supporting me. Anyway, so back to the Invincible stuff now. So here's the thing, I have a video coming tomorrow that's going to talk about people basically shitting on my boy Cecil here. They're saying he's one of the worst characters in the entire show, and I think that's just stupidity incarnate. Like, are you stupid by accident or on purpose? That is crazy to me, right? And yeah, so stick around for that video, leave a like if you agreed on this one, and tell me your thoughts down below, right? Do you like the comic? Is the art looking on point? Like, I'm pretty much new to this, so I would love any feedback that you have to give. And besides that, everybody else have a good rest of your day. Later.